Have you ever wondered how much the highest valued properties in the world would cost if they were put up for sale and what they look like? Because that is exactly what we're looking at today. So make sure to stay tuned till the end where we will present the highest valued property in the world and showcase a couple of honorable mentions. Now, we are working from the list made by investment website Investopedia. And at number 5, we have the Odeon Tower penthouse in Monaco at $387 million. The title for the world's most expensive apartment may soon belong to this penthouse in the new Odeon Tower in the small European country of Monaco. Bloomberg has previously estimated its price tag at around $400 million, and it was recently listed at $387 million. So if you want to acquire luxury real estate, this is your chance, as this is the only property on the list that is actually for sale. This 5-story, and yes, you heard right, it has 5 stories, penthouse has 35,500 square feet of interior space, which is around 3,300 square meters, including a master bedroom the Guardian describes as the size of 2.5 tennis courts. Perhaps its most noticeable feature will be the open-air pool and the curved 2-story water slide notched into the building's upper floors. Next up, we have the Whittenhurst in London, valued at $450 million. This building is currently under renovation, but when finished, it will become the second largest and second most valuable mansion in London, surpassed only by Buckingham Palace. It may not look majestic at first, but its interior space is expected to total some 90,000 square feet, which is equivalent to more than 8,000 square meters. Built in the early 20th century by the heir to a soap fortune, the original house had 25 bedrooms. New owners have since added a second 3-story villa and dug out some 40,000 square feet of basement, a space that the New Yorker recently described as an underground village. Exactly who owns this mansion has been something of a mystery, which is also why there is limited footage and images available. But an article in the New Yorker about this estate made the case that the owners are a publicity-shy Russian family who built its fortune in fertilizer. At number 3, we have Villa Leopolda, Villefranche-sur-Mer, in France, estimated at $750 million. This French Riviera estate takes its name from King Leopold II of Belgium, who acquired the mansion in the late 1890s. Since then, it has had a number of owners and served as a military hospital during the First World War, and appeared in the classic ballet film The Red Shoes, and supposedly in Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief. Today it is owned by a philanthropist named Lily Safra, who is the widow of the billionaire banker Edmund Safra. And next we have the runner-up, which is the Antilia Estate in Mumbai, valued at $1 billion, which most likely makes it the world's priciest private residence. This 27-story mansion was completed in 2010. In fact, calling it 27 stories hardly does it justice. At 570 feet in height, it is the equivalent of a 50 to 60-story building with an offbeat shape that defies easy description. The New York Times characterized it as a Blade Runner meets Babylon edifice. This tower mansion, apparently named after a mythical island in the Atlantic Ocean, is owned by Mukesh Ambani, a chairman of Reliance Industries and reportedly the richest person in India. According to The Guardian, its amenities include 3 helipads, because one is obviously not enough if friends come over to visit by helicopter, a 50-seat movie theater, and 6 floors of parking space that can accommodate 168 cars. To maintain all that, Ambani employs a staff reported to number 600. So basically, they're almost running a corporation inside the walls of this enigma-looking building. Before getting to the winner on the list, here are a few honorable mentions. We have the Wallich residence in Singapore, which sold for $44 million in 2019. This may be in a lower price range, but this 3-floor penthouse is both dreamy and unique, as it is located at the top of Singapore's tallest building, the Tanjong Pagar Center, and goes by the name of Bungalow in the Sky. Most impressive is the outdoor terrace, which has a saltwater pool, jacuzzi, and plenty of lounge and dining areas. Another honorable mention worth including is the Gateways Canyons Resort in Gateway, Colorado, listed at $279 million. Discovery Channel founder John Hendricks is still waiting for that right buyer to come along with a spare $279 million, The 8,700-acre gateways, canyons, ranches, and resort was the dream of Hendricks to build a massive compound in the teeny town of Gateway, Colorado, about 180 miles west of Aspen. So if you have $279 million on hand and wish to leave the city behind, this is your chance. And now, the highest valued mansion in the world is Buckingham Palace in London, estimated at $1.55 billion. Although it is unlikely to come on the market anytime soon, the palatial residence of Great Britain's Queen Elizabeth II is generally agreed to be the world's most valuable residence, estimated by Money Magazine, among others. Part of that price tag may be due to the palace's royal provenance and part to its location in London, a city whose land is among the world's most expensive. But the building itself isn't too shabby either. Buckingham Palace has 775 rooms, including 52 bedrooms for the royals and their guests, 188 bedrooms for staff, 78 bathrooms, and 92 offices. In addition, you will find 19 staterooms, among them a state dining room, a music room, and an obvious necessity for any sitting queen or king, a throne room. The ballroom was added more recently as it was built by Queen Victoria in time to celebrate the end of the Crimean War in 1856. On top of that, the palace gardens cover some 40 acres. Now, the Queen doesn't actually own the place, it's held in trust. Not to worry though, Her Majesty is unlikely ever to be homeless as she owns a couple of other royal retreats, including the stately Balmoral Castle in Scotland. Incidentally, the closest thing the United States has to a Buckingham Palace, the White House, is valued by the real estate website Zillow at $425 million. A fair rental price, it says, would be about $2 million per month. Then again, it is a lot smaller with a mere 132 rooms. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe and like the video, and see you in the next video.